Hey, what's up, guys? Chelsea Briggs here, hanging out.
Good. A little tired, but not too bad.
You can't be tired. You have a show very shortly.
Very true.
We just kicked off your tour, so tell me about it. How's it been going so far?
So far, so good. It's cool to play the new songs. New record just out in August, so it's cool to play shows and shows and shows and see kids know the words more and more every night. And it's just, I feel so lucky to be out here.
And how do you prepare for such a tour?
It's super mental, and the short answer is you just have to jump into it. You know,
Totally.
It's hard to get into the zone until you do it. And first few shows, I'm so hyper aware of what's going on stage. I'm like thinking about every word, every lyric. You know, it's all so like muscle memory. So once you get into it, once you're finally into it a few shows, then you just let yourself go, and it's great.
Midsummer Station just released last month. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been getting awesome reviews.
So far, so good.
How, for you as a musician, putting that music out there, how does that feel on your end?
It's great. It's you spend 6 months of the year working on something that's very near and dear to your heart. So once it finally comes out, you're like, what are people going to think about it? And it's a great feeling just to have it out there for people to digest and do with what they will. You know, it's all about their how they feel about it. So my job is done.
How is that different, would you say, the sound as far as the other albums you put out? In your own words, how would you describe it?
It's more sort of anthemic. It's a little bigger. It's a little bit more polished. It's a little bit less left of center. Just the way my mind works, I kind of like to go the quirky route. You know, saying things with metaphors and just kind of the weird, smart way, so to speak. And sometimes that's not always the best way, because sometimes you can kind of lose people that way. So it was great to work with other people on this record because it helped me kind of zoom out, and see the whole thing from a different perspective.
Well, obviously a good time with Carly Rae Jepsen, working together. How was that whole experience for you?
It was great. It was very easy, believe it or not. I didn't actually meet her until the song was finished. I met her the first day of the video shoot.
Isn't that funny how that works? I feel like people don't really know that.
Isn't that crazy? It's the age we're living in, though.
Uh-huh.
We just sent files back and forth online, and the song was meant to be.
And you've been in the industry for a while now. What would you say for you has been the biggest challenge?
It's honestly a lot more pro than there is con, so therefore there's a lot more blessing than there is even really challenge. I think maybe the main thing for me, though, is just figuring out how to stay on it. When you're out on the road, it's easy to get kind of dragged down and get exhausted and just kind of let it grind on you. So just to wake up every morning and say, this is something I get to do versus something I have to do, is an amazing thing. So that's maybe the one and only challenge, honestly.
Totally. And I think one thing that's cool about you is that you still live in your hometown, Minnesota. And do you think you'll ever give in to doing the whole LA or New York thing?
I don't think so. I spend enough time in both places. I basically live in every big city around the world for a couple days a year. So I love my hometown. It's very small, it's very quaint, and it's perfect for me.
Cool, I like that. Any collaborations in the near future, or someone that you haven't worked with yet that you would love to work with?
I would love to work with Enya, which I know is a weird pairing.
Who can say why your heart sighs as you love?
Cool.
I have so much respect for Enya and what she does. She lives in a castle with a whole bunch of cats, so that's an amazing thing. And
Are you a cat fan?
Yeah, so I connect with that. I connect with her on that level, so it'd be amazing.
Well, thanks, you guys. And for more on Owl City, be sure to head to Hollywire.com and Hollywire TV.